The Amazons were in seventh heaven on Monday afternoon, notching the big inning against Atlanta to open the season in the win column. We go inside the locker room for more on the 6-0 win for the Mets on opening day.
It's nice. More when you got a team like we got. We play like a family. We always together. We play hard every inning, and I think that's the best part of the game.
When you were coming around third and you think the play would be that close?
I knew Ciardi has a good arm, so I was just trying to get there.
He was able to get his foot in there, and great side. So, that's huge. Give us a one-run lead right there, and it kind of gave us a little bit of momentum. So.
I was telling them that it's kind of cliche to say just pass the baton, just pass to the next guy. But, if we can stay in the strike zone and not chase pitches and put good at-bats out there.
I don't know. You're right. It's 101-62. Certainly the excitement is heightened a little bit on opening day, but I think more than anything, guys are happy when opening day is over, just for the sheer fact that you can kind of get back into a normal schedule with night games and all that. But we were excited to get going today, and Noah certainly showed up for us, and we had that nice inning in the seventh there to give us a win.
The Mets came back Wednesday night following the Tuesday off to face big sexy Bartolo Colon in his return to Citi Field. The Braves would go on to win that game in 12 innings, welcoming back the beloved pitcher, now with rival Atlanta. Thankfully, last night the Mets got back on track and didn't have to feel the so sentimental against the Braves and Cologne. Instead, it was Matt Harvey's turn to steal the thunder. Harvey had ample reason to be encouraged with his performance in a 6-2 victory. 9 months removed from surgery from thoracic outlet syndrome, the Mets pitcher and his fans were excited by his first start of the season. Harvey threw 55 of 75 pitches for strikes on Thursday, 71%. He had only one start last season with a higher strike rate, 74% against the Rockies in May. The Mets are in Flushing this weekend as the homestand continues with a weekend set against Miami. And speaking of the Marlins, the club may be for sale, and it looks like Yankee great Derek Jeter, who has always hinted at possibly owning a team someday, is interested. While the Mets are 2-1, the Bronx Bombers are 1-2 after 3 games in Tampa Bay. They fell in the season opener Sunday, bounced back in a 5-0 victory on Tuesday before losing 4-1 on Wednesday. The Yankees will be in Baltimore this weekend before returning to the Bronx for opening day on Monday. He was billed as the Bombers' first homegrown ace since Andy Pettitte, but with young arms waiting in the wings, time is running out for Luis Severino. He gets the start tonight in Baltimore. Rumors that Yankee prospect Clint Frazier asked to wear number 7 were quickly denied. Of course, that's Mickey Mantle's number. They were spread by radio voice Susan Waldman. Gary Sanchez and Greg Bird are combined 2 for 26 after 3 games. That is one of the reasons why the Yankees lost 2 of 3 to the Rays. They were so hot in spring training, as the Yankees were, but of course the start of the regular season has not followed suit, and that also included a terrible opener for Masahiro Tanaka on opening day. But down in the minors, Tim Tebow drilled a 2-1 pitch off the railing in left center field in his first at bat of his minor league debut for the Class A Columbia Fireflies on Thursday night. That was the high. He later struck out twice and finished 1 for 5. That was the low. The best news for the Boston Celtics on Thursday night was that the Brooklyn Nets lost to the Orlando Magic. The Nets are now guaranteed to finish with the worst record in the NBA. With the next Nets loss or a Phoenix Suns victory, Boston would guarantee itself the best odds at the #1 pick in May's draft lottery. The Celtics host the Nets on Monday. Bradley Beal scored 25 points and made the tie-breaking three-pointer with 49 seconds left in the process. The Washington Wizards beat the New York Knicks 106-103 on Thursday night. The Knicks will have the Grizzlies tonight in Memphis. New York is 30-49 and remains on pace to finish with the league's 6th worst record. Knicks owner James Dolan admitted to verbally confronting a season ticket holder outside of Madison Square Garden on Tuesday after the fan had yelled at Dolan to sell the team. Insert jokes here. The Pittsburgh Penguins clinched home ice advantage for their first-round playoff series against the Columbus Blue Jackets with a 7-4 victory over the New Jersey Devils on Thursday night. I wrote off the Devils and the Islanders last week on the show. The Devils won't make the playoffs, but perhaps I have spoke too soon about the Islanders. The fast-starting Isles beat the Carolina Hurricanes 3-0 last night. Last 4 games have been must-wins, and they've won them all. The Islanders face the Devils Saturday. The Rangers will be in Ottawa on Saturday. They have clinched a postseason berth but are coming off a 2-0 loss to Washington. The Caps won the President's Trophy in the victory and are among the serious contenders for the Stanley Cup. March Madness is in the books. Told you so about North Carolina on the men's side. Irony here, in 3 different championship seasons for Roy Williams' Tar Heels, 2004-05, 2008-09, and now 2016-17, following their win over Gonzaga on Monday night. UNC in those seasons won the Maui Invitational. 2, captured the ACC regular season title. 3, watched as Duke earned the league's automatic bid with the ACC tourney win. 4, entered March Madness as the #1 seed. And 5, went on to win the national title. ACC Player of the Year Justin Jackson set a school record for threes, and Kennedy Meeks was a monster on the glass. Meanwhile, on the women's side, kudos to South Carolina. South Carolina took care of Mississippi State, who, of course, had the shocker of the tournament in beating the unbeatable UConn. March Madness indeed. Folks, always remember when you're filling out your bracket, if you can pick the champion from the outset, nothing else matters. I was spot on with UNC. I felt spot on with NBA guard Russell Westbrook, too. And he tied the Big O, Oscar Robertson, for consecutive triple-doubles this week, 41 straight. And the next game, he came up 1 rebound shy of making it 42. However, he is now only a few assists away from averaging a triple-double for the season. Give the man the MVP, folks. Fight fans, UFC 210 is this weekend. Daniel Cormier versus Anthony Johnson 2 will headline the action at the KeyBank Center in Buffalo Saturday night. WrestleMania 33 was a huge success for WWE as the company's biggest event of the year, set a new record as the most watched WrestleMania ever last weekend. WrestleMania 33 was seen by a record 1.95 million people on the WWE network alone. The show was headlined by The Undertaker and potentially his final match, losing to Roman Reigns. Brock Lesnar defeated Goldberg to win the WWE Universal Championship, and John Cena proposed to longtime girlfriend Nikki Bella after winning a mixed tag match. Best part of WrestleMania, though, goes to New England Patriots tight end Rob Gronkowski, who went from fan to wrestler during one of the matches. The Gronk had an interesting week, too. He also joined Tom Brady on opening day for the Boston Red Sox. Brady flashed his return stolen jersey from the Super Bowl, and the Gronk swiped it before Brady tackled him at Fenway Park. Those are the headlines. We hit the C-list for some birthday wishes on this Friday morning. On Monday, my former boss at neighboring WFUV Radio, Bob Aarons, will turn 80 years young. I wanted to highlight the man with the master plan here in our C-list. He has been a great mentor to me and to so many in the Bronx and the industry. I think it's fitting that his birthday is on Yankees opening day in the Bronx. Although he's a lifelong Brooklyn Dodgers fan, Bob worked for the Yankees many years ago and is a huge baseball fan. In addition to all the lessons Bob taught me, I think one of the best parts of our friendship through the years has been talking baseball. I tell him all the time I hope to look half as good as he does, and hopefully still working too when I'm 80 years young. Happy early birthday, Bob. You are more than the executive sports producer at WFUV. You are a Bronx icon, a legend in sports, my friend. That's your look at sports. I'm Bobby C.